Howdy guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Westland Survival. How we doing? Hope you guys are well. So it is another update, 8.4. Here we go guys. So this is the reworked Frontier update. So we've got some expanded gold exchange options. Now Trader Carmack in Silverton now accepts a wider range of resources in exchange for gold, offering tiered options tailored to the player's level. His updated inventory includes spare seed, food, ingredients, sugar, glycerol. Actually, you know what? Glycerol is a good thing because I've got so much glycerol at the moment, so that will be a really good thing for us to, well, for me to get rid of. Breeding roosters, cowbells, and more. Visual upgrades and for, our level 1 and level 2 locations. So they have basically been updated in the global map. They have received a significant refresh, a visual overhaul, whatever you like to call it. Visit them to explore the rich details and improved visuals. And the modules upgrade. Now, the dismantling bench. Now, I believe this is the only bench that doesn't have the module option. Well, I think maybe the bait bench as well. But still, anyway, I digress. The dismantling bench now also includes upgradable modules just like the repair bench, enhancing its effectiveness. Additionally, the module management interface can be improved for better usability. Wow, that's actually really not bad. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into it and have a bit of a peek ski just to see what's going on with the new update. So since we're in the our base, right, I want to show you a couple of other things as well that weren't actually quite mentioned with regards to the actual update as well. So in the patch notes that we'd seen. So let me go ahead and actually find some modules here. Now we've got the detail bench. I've got the kitchen here. This doesn't actually seem to be anything in relation to what I want, but let's see if we can find anything else here. I've got some modules here, there, and everywhere kind of thing. So I just want to see if I've got my modules. Where do I put them these days? They're not actually here. I've got a whole bunch of stuff in here as well, and there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. But anyway, let's go ahead and just have a look at the dismantling bench. Now, you got the modules here, so we can actually add some of our modules in whenever I actually find the modules that I've actually accumulated. But anyway, enough about that. Let's see if where is my little bench? I've actually moved it somewhere, to be honest. Every time I come in here, I feel like I don't know where everything is. But is it here? It is here. No. Well, there's all of my stuff there. But I mean, what I'm trying to look for is I think it was just there too. To be honest with you guys. Yeah, this thing. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't actually show me the trader because we've still got the smugglers. You know what I would love, Westland? What I'd love for you guys to do? Give us the option to alternate between the bandits and what Carmack is actually offering. So maybe just a little like a little tab in the left-hand corner and just rotate between the two, or maybe give us the ability to swipe or something like that to actually see what both the traders have for us. So that would actually be a really nice help. I actually would like that as an option, and I'm sure it could be done. But again, just putting it out there as an option, and hopefully you guys might actually do it. But it's all good. It's all good. But let's quickly go in here. Now they've actually changed the interface with this as well. So you've got the workbenches here, right? So this is one option. One thing that you can look at. So as you can see, everything's here. I've got nothing going on at the moment, but our storage list. How cool is that? And it actually tells you as well where you are in terms of storage capacity, right? So how cool is that? So it's only going to show you the actual storage, the expandable storages, so not your actual chests per se. So it's only just these fellas here. Now, if you click on it, it actually takes you right over to the actual storage unit itself. So, and then you can go back, and then you can go forward, and yeah, I reckon that's pretty cool. I like that. It actually saves you going from from storage to storage to storage, especially like myself, right? I've got everything cascaded everywhere on my ranch. So by the time I actually move over or move around and go to it, I could easily just go through the quick menu and actually navigate like that. So I actually really like that. I feel like that's actually a really cool feature. thank you so much, Westland, for doing that for us. So as you can see, it tells us the levels as well. So you can see there, my wood storage is on level 4. I've actually got a lot of level 4, so I really need to spend some time and actually upgrade everything to level 5 at least, and possibly level 6 in some cases, depending on what I'm sort of looking at doing. But yeah, look, it's actually pretty cool. I like it. I really do. It's actually a really neat little feature. But I can't actually seem to find all of my other gears, so which is a little bit disappointing. But that's okay. Doesn't really matter. We know that the workbench, the dismantling bench actually has the modules now. But I would like for us, well, for me to actually get some more modules so I can actually do the bait bench. I know I mentioned a moment ago that it didn't have it. It does have it. So yeah, it's dismantling bench now finally has it, which is actually a cool thing. But let's head over to Carmack over in Silverton, because I do want to have a bit of a squeeze and see what he's actually got for the for the expanded now for resources and things like that we can actually sink in, and obviously get some return on our on our investment here. So let's go ahead and have a read. This is what he's asking for me, actually. So yeah, which is actually cool. They've actually changed it, but they've also geared it up to your level. So for me, as you can see, there is a tier 6, which is one thing, which is cool, all well and good and stuff like that, but it still only gives you, by the looks of things, only 1 nugget. So okay, sorry about that, guys. Unfortunately, my game cut out, so I had to re-log back in and come back over to Carmack, and yeah. But you know what? It actually gave me the ability for me to actually go back to my ranch and pick up one of the items that he wants. So we can go ahead and exchange this for a gold, which is cool. There we go. So yeah, I went from 147 to 148, which is all well and good. Now, I'm definitely not going to sink in the tungsten fasteners. Now, unfortunately for me, I feel like it's a little bit on the pressure side for me to actually, do just that. So what do I think about this? Look, I like the fact that they've added the expanded option for us to, utilize more of our, abundance of resources in order for us to, exchange gold nuggets and things like that. It's actually a really good thing. I do actually like that. But what I would love to see, and I did think about this as well when the initial teaser video dropped the other day. Now, it's all well and good in doing this, giving us options, giving us the expandability, and giving us the, the more flexibility for us to get more gold nuggets, as opposed to, getting the same type of resources again and again and again, because you're not always going to have those resources, right? So I feel like that is something, that they have made the right decision, right step in the right direction, I guess, of course. But what I would like to see, and like I said, I was thinking about this, before this update dropped. So what I would love to see is, now it's given that we've got tier segmentation, which is fine, which is a neat little thing. It's good. It's all well and good and stuff like that. But I would like the option to downgrade the tier. So hear me out. Now, and this would all sort of come full circle as well, right? Now, I would like to have the ability to go back a tier, maybe like a tier 5, tier 4, tier 3, etc., etc. Now, by doing so, you might have to pay potentially, let's say, an inflated price to get the gold nugget, or you're relegated to having, obviously the singular golden nugget, right? But you might pay an inflated price. So it might be, let's say, for example, I dropped 6 of those alloy ingots, right? It could be, say, 12, for example, maybe double, or maybe 10, right? Call it down the middle. As a suggestion. So that always guarantees that you can actually get yourself more nuggets, right? So that could be something there. Or what I would love to see, and this sort of rolls it back into, dropping down a tier as an option as well, give us the ability to offer more to Carmack. Okay, so maybe the standard is is the 6 that we just dropped in, and again, we're using the alloy ingot as an example, right? Once that's sold, give us another option to say, would you like another, but you got to pay more, or or we could actually give Carmack a set amount that we wish to give him. It could be a stack of 20, it could be 50, 60, 100 maybe, and then we could get more nuggets. So I feel like that could be another option that the developers could explore. Now, I'm sure they may have thought about this as an option. Maybe in a different version, that could have been something that they would have looked at and they would have implemented. But I'm just giving that as an option because I want you guys in the comment section to give me your opinions on that. So that's the reason why that I sort of brought it up. Would something like that aid you guys, especially if you guys are not in a alliance, right? That could be very helpful, very beneficial. And the emphasis on reworking the gold nugget adoption seems to me, I feel like that something's coming around the corner. Whether it's going to be, I feel like it's probably going to be in the new year, because the next update would be the Christmas update, so I would imagine. So I feel like, that is going to be something that we're going to see in future. The more utilization of nuggets is what I'm referring to. So again, like I said, Westland, I know you guys watch my videos, but maybe add the option to either do a downgraded tier of items and see what the selection is, and for us to go get those items, and then that way we can exchange for nuggets. But maybe even on the flip side of that is, can we offer more to Carmack and actually get more nuggets in return? I would like to see something like that implemented into the game. So yeah, look, I'd love to speak to the devs directly about it and give them my thoughts about that. So yeah, that might be something that we could always tee up. But again, look, I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but I just want to show you guys what that sort of looks like, from a first impression, and I want to give you guys my first impression, of course. And yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about that. Now, the other thing that we wanted to look at is these three zones. So starting off with the pine forest, they've been reworked. There's new visuals. Love to see what that looks like. So we're definitely going to show you guys right now. We won't spend too much time in each zone because I just want to get through it and show you guys. But let's see what the new visuals look like. So off the bat, there's a little bit more, hilliness, and there's a lot of rocks and concaves up here. So it looks like, that's the starting of the, of the reworked and new looked area. Oh, here we go. This is one of the new things they showed us in the trailer. So you can actually go in and out, which is pretty neat. Let's take out this ragamuffin. Don't need you. And the raider. Thank you very much. I doubt there'll be any new resources in here, but again, I just want to see what's in there, which I will definitely not needing any of those. So let's move on. Has this been changed now? Does this look the same? This does look the same. It doesn't look like it's been changed or not. I actually did see in the trailer as well that there appears to be a double story shack of sorts, so I'd like to see that while I'm actually showing you guys as well, so that'd be neat. Now the wise woman, not really interested in that either. Doesn't seem to be anything over here that looks too overly different, but let's go over this way. There's a raider here. Let's take you out. Okay, so looks like they've got a camp tent next to the loot as well, which is, I guess, gives off a little bit more realism, a little bit more realistic stuff, which is cool. So this looks like that this appears to be a dead end, so I'm just going to take a few bits and pieces here that I want, and I think we're gonna have to go over this way as well, just to explore the rest of the zone as well. And there's another shack here. Now this one here doesn't seem to be changed at all, so I'm not going to really bother interacting with us, but that looks all too similar. That doesn't look any different. So yeah, so that's, I guess, the new look pine forest. Now I don't know whether or not if this is going to change each time you visit the zone, or excuse me, or if it's going to be the same each time that you go into it. But Again, we're just going into it for the first time and just sort of giving you guys a bit of a look-see. Alright, so it looks like this has been changed as well. So this looks pretty cool. Actually, we'll test the theory. How about that? We'll test the theory. And, okay. So, no, this looks the same. This is just a mini event that we could participate in if we want to. This looks pretty all familiar territory to me. But it does look a little bit different. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so there's a little section over here. So this is just a little camp there. If you go in the middle, then you're going to get some bandits trying to attack you because you're trying to steal their loot, which is pretty standard. But yeah, okay, look. So far, visuals look alright. You can see a little bit more of the bottom of the canyon now. I don't think you could have seen that previously either. So I guess that would constitute as new. Well, look, it looks a lot more detailed. So that's cool. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's too much going on here. Still looks fairly barren, fairly, you know, open. So you've got these guys going on here. And there's not much else here. That's fine. And, okay, so there's a little bit more of an edge here. Okay, let's quickly go back. I'm curious to see if the pine forest had actually changed. So if we go back, and does it like rechange the map once again? So yeah, okay, it looks like we've got a slightly different version now, so that's cool. Or is this just a different entry point? Yeah, this looks like it's a different entry point, guys. So we've entered it differently. Okay, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Okay, so there's another little hut, so to speak. So that's cool. I like that. So slightly reworked. Okay. So it really sort of snakes you around. It's not as open as it has been in the past. So it's very, to me it appears compact. But don't get me wrong, it does look good. It does look really good. Same house again, so that doesn't really look too different. I really want to see that double-story house that I'd seen in the trailer. That'd be pretty cool. So it looks like what's done is they've just randomized the placement of each of those where those what do you call it, where those houses were, or shacks, or whatever you'd like to sort of call them, I guess. So yeah, that looks pretty neat. I don't mind that at all. Alright, so again, we're just going in here. I'm not going to go too far into it, guys. Like I said, I just wanted to sort of give a quick run around and just sort of show you guys in depth as well. And just to sort of give you guys that, you know, that first impression. Okay, so there's 2 bridges, okay? So 2 bridges. We've got 2 mini events over here. There's an earthquake. That's fine. I'm not going to really participate in that. I'm just going to sort of exit. And there's a lot of bridges in this one. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I like it. Okay, so yeah, it looks slightly changed. It has changed, definitely. Now I haven't seen any shacks here either, so I don't think it's right for this place to have it. But you've got some TPs here, which is kind of neat. What else we got going on here? There's not much else for us to see. And then you've got the little camp over here, which is kind of cool. Okay. Now I don't know whether or not if that's something that's always there. I have no idea. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much time, like I said, and take up too much time. But we'll check the Foggy Plateau, because I believe that was one that was also changed and updated, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just quickly going back to the to my update notes. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Hang on. So Forest Lake. Okay, so it's Forest Lake, Pine Forest, and Stone Plateau. Okay. So we are. Again, we are at the Foggy Plateau, so this won't actually have any sort of change. So we need to go to Forest Lake itself. So let's just quickly do that. Yes, I'm using a little bit of energy, but that, I don't care. It's great. It's for you guys. So let's have a quick suss at the Forest Lake. So look, given that these are the only few that have been updated, I would imagine that there's going to be some changes for the other zones as well. They sort of tend to do this. They sort of tend to release some here and there. First off, I guess do a bit of a stress test so everyone else gets to appreciate the changes and things like that. And then once they're happy with that, they will roll out other ones. And I'm sure they've already got the designs what they want for the other zones as well. And then they'll eventually update it. But this looks a little bit different. There is some changes here. Oh, hello. Get rid of you guys. Actually, I'll take that canteen. Thank you very much. Did you drop a canteen? No, you did not. But yeah, look, it looks fine. Doesn't look too bad at all. I'm just going to take that so I can actually craft those later on. But yeah, guys, look, let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts about it are. So there's some more boulders and textures here. So I guess that's some of the changes that you guys can expect to see. But unfortunately, we didn't get to see that that double-story house looking thing in the teaser trailer. So yeah, look, it is what it is. Doesn't matter. But I'm sure you guys will see it, and I'm sure I'll come across it when I'm not recording and wish that I actually had seen it in the first place. But anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it. I want to thank you guys for stopping by, checking out this one. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and share if you can. And if you guys are new to the channel or not, and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alrighty, guys, take it easy from me, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next one.